Hello everyone, very good evening. I hope all of you are good. And there are like lot of projects I got it on WhatsApp. All you have done good. There is one more thing that all of you have some trouble with. That is staircase. If you are going for round staircase, okay. In round staircase, what you have to do, you don't have to do much. Okay, there is a single command in coordinate system what we can use in our software we can work with. Okay, what is that command? I haven't also used that command a lot. That is a coordinate circular or cylindrical coordinate system. What you can do, you can just, I'll open a new project. I'll put today's date. Like most of you have some doubts like, sir, hum circular on a tank, how I can put a staircase. What you have to do, you have to create a radial grid. Go to create, instead of linear, create a radial grid. First option is that. Second is, if you go to your structure wizard, there is an option of surface model of cylindrical. Can you see this? In this cylindrical surface, you just decide where do you want to go. And if you want to keep it in a horizontal place like this, you have to keep this as 1. If you want it to be like in vertical upwards, you keep this coordinate at 1. Okay, and then apply. It is vertical upwards. Now using these coordinates, you have to create a staircase. Okay, how you can do it? You, on a circular scale, you have your coordinates now. Round. You can just join that. How you can join that? Simply first 2 seconds, then rotate it. Okay, a bit pan, then this to this. From this to this. Like this you have to go. Okay, now if I go to my general geometry tab, what I'll select all my plates and delete those. Remember, I have selected plates for the deletion, not all my beams. Now I will left with my 3 of my beams which are in the circular shape or a curved shape. Can you see this? Now from the top, if I see, you can see how it is there. If I go to my isometric view, you can see them easily. Can you understand this? What I have done? Now I am rotating it. This one. This one. How to rotate it? I'm showing you how it will look like. So using these kind of techniques, you have to create a circular plates. Okay, there is one more technique which is joint coordinate system. What you have to do in STAAD editor. That is a very advanced form of your model. Very advanced form in coding. You have to start with joint coordinate systems. Can you see this joint coordinates? You have to use these commands to draw it. Okay, it is a bit of like a hustle when you draw it. So I will recommend you to don't touch this coding like a lot. Just avoid. Try to do it with graphical user interface. Okay, this is one part. Any other doubt anybody have other than this? Anybody? I think you all must have get the video also. and you might have seen that also. Till evening 11 o'clock you can see. And there is one more thing I want like to share. This video I'll recommend everyone should see. If there is any review, sir ki video chal nahi rahi hai, the video is not working, the timeout is there, please tell me, because these are the settings which sometimes our IT team do. Okay, so I have to talk to them regularly. So unless and until you give me the feedback, I'm not going to like help you out. You have to talk to me. Okay, now Venkat Suresh has a doubt, sir. Can I repeat the structure wizard? Oh, yeah, sure. I'll repeat the structure wizard. No problem. Okay, so structure wizard, what it is? Structure wizard are predefined templates what we have. In structure wizard, how to do? Go to structure wizard. I'll go to geometry. Run structure wizard. Okay. In this structure wizard, what I have to do? I have to select whatever model I want to select, or I want to draw. Suppose I want to draw a frame model. I select my frame geometries. Now it is a cylindrical frame, reverse cylindrical frame. What kind of a frame it is? Suppose instead of a bray frame, like I'll just try reverse cylindrical frame now today. What is the length of my frame? It is 20 meters. What is the radius? It is 5 meters. Angle in degrees, how much I have to draw? Number of bays along the length and number of bays along the periphery. So this 18 is how many divisions you have around the circle, and this is along the height. So I'll put, okay, you can see along the height it is 5 divisions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from the top view, you can say along the periphery it is 18. Any doubt with this? Again, there is one question. Sir, no, sir. Circular staircase you want to see? Okay, we can take this also as a circular staircase. There is no problem. If I want to create a circular staircase, suppose this is my model. Okay, what I have to do? I select this, merge this to my model. Now I have, remember, I have selected. You can say previously I have selected some other model, which was not beam model, it was a plate model. What I'll do in this beam model, I'll just select from where to where I want to go. I'll select this control. Okay, for my reference, what I have done, I've selected a model in which I have to draw my staircase. Here also I selected. Okay, this is a model which I have to draw my staircase. I have selected half of it. Can you see this? I want to draw my staircase with a non-selected half only. So what I'll do, I'll go to my selection, go to my inverse by inverse selection, beams. Those beams are not selected, they will be selected. Those which are selected, it will be removed. Now I'll go to my view selected, objects only. Okay, see, I can draw a circular staircase by like 6 or 7 different ways. It is not necessary you have to follow the same way. So now I'll rotate it. Now I have to draw it. What I'll do, I'll go to my top view again. So from top view you can see I don't want these many beams. This also I don't want. I will start from this part and finish somewhere at the top. I'll again go select inverse and view selected objects only. Go to my isometric view. Can you see this? Suppose I want to go from this part to this part. What I'll do? I'll select my add beams. Select my node to node beams. Every time I select two nodes. I've created a model of a staircase. Now I'll do the translation repeat of it. That's it. Now while doing the translation repeat, you have to be careful how in what direction you are going to do translation repeat. Or some other ways are also there for creating a circular staircase. Should I tell you the other scenario also how you can create a circular staircase? Just raise hand if you want to learn how to do it by grids also. Shivam is there, Prem is there, Prerna is there. Okay, Rishikesh is there, Ashutosh. Okay, great. So if you want to create in another way the staircase, I'll first of all view my whole model. I'll just draw staircase. Okay, only guys, I'm going to draw only staircase, not the whole of it. I'll delete this model. I'll go to my general coordinates, create coordinate. I'll create a radial coordinate, put the name str staircase. I'll keep these 0. I want to keep it in x and z planes. Now, very important, I will use a rotation for this. I will use z in rotation. What I want 60° in z for rotation. Now, what is the angle and all those things you can keep. The inner radius I want to be like suppose 5 meters, 5 meters, and outer radius I will keep it like suppose 6 meter, 1 meter width is good enough for the staircase. Now 360 angle of divisions base. Okay, now bay in this in 5 to 6 meter I only want 1, and in this I want 18 divisions. You will get to know about this when I show you. Okay, can you see this in isometric view how it is looking? Can you see this? My 0 is there. Suppose I want to draw a coordinate. I want to draw this coordinate. This is my 0. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll first of all draw a coordinate. Can you see this? मैं यहाँ पर एक coordinate बना रहा हूँ. I'll draw it, remove, open my default grid, and find where is that coordinate for me. This is my coordinate. Is it at 0? Yes or no? Anybody could tell me? Is it at 0? Yes or no? No, it is below 0. If I'm going for front view, it is below 0. Now what I have to do, I have to shift my you can say circular coordinate to a particular angle. Now instead of using this radial grid to 360°, I'll go to edit. Instead of 360°, I'm going to use only maybe 180° only. Now can you draw a circular you can say grid? Yes or no? Anybody? Staircase, can you draw? In this, instead of 3 also I'll put 1 only. Okay, let's keep it 3. So this is your UCS, which is 0 0 0, this one. Now what you have to do, what next you have to do, you have to create beams, just beams on top of it, from this point to this point, from this point, like this. And within this you have to create a plate. Okay, now if I remove this geometry, can you see this? I have taken it 60°. You can take it 30° also. I can do like go with full 5 rotations of this. There is another question from Shruti Bhatt. circular staircase. Yes, Shruti. Okay, got it. Anything you want to ask in this, or should I model a whole water tank with a circular staircase? If you want, I can draw that also. Just raise hand if you want me to model a water tank with a circular staircase. If more than 5 people are there, I will draw. Okay, I think there are more than 10 who are willing to see. Okay, great. So what I'll do, I'll just remove this model and show you a model how to create a water tank first and then draw it. Okay, whatever water tank you choose, I'll draw that. I'll select my coordinate system, go to my beams. Suppose I wanted a water tank like this. Okay, I select it, translation repeat for one. No, I have to do circular repeat of 20-degree, one division, link steps not required at all. Keeping y coordinate at 0. No, I want to keep y at x1 z0 because of this. Okay, this is 1 and click OK. Now I'll go to my 3D view. I have it. Now I'll create plates. I'll go to add and create plates. Now I have to put triangular plate here. Done. I'll just go to my 3D view so that I can analyze it. Okay, it is good. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll select all of it, beam and column. No, I'll select geometry. Can you see this geometry? Geometry means you're going to select your beams and along with plates. These are beams. So what I'll do, I'll just go to my geometry, select all my geometry, go to my translation, circular repeat, sorry, circular repeat here. I'll want 360-degree divisions. I want it to be 18 because 20-degree division I have right now here, and keeping the center as this coordinate. And do I want to link steps? Actually, no. And click OK. My water tank is done. Okay, now what I need, I want a staircase from this circle. Is it right or not? Okay, so what I'll do, I just go to my front view. I just want to see these only. Now you have two options. Either you have to create a staircase inside it, or either you have to create a staircase outside it. From where do you want to create? Just tell me, anyone, inside or outside. Anyone, anybody? No one? Ashutosh, inside. Shivam, outside. Outside. Inside. Array, like out of this 5 are telling me to. I'll take a photograph of it and send you in a group. Okay, and then tell me what should I do. Okay, so I'm creating it outside. The in the same way you can create it inside also. Now what I'll do, I'll just go to my beam selection. These are your beams. What you have to do, you will just divide them. In how many parts? Divide them in at least 3 or maybe 10 parts or 12 parts. Or what I'll do, I'll just take only in isometric view. I'll take only one beam. You can see this. The length of this beam is 6 meters. So what I'll do after every beam, I'm going to create a division from the start. All the starts are from the bottom. Okay. From the start, I'll create a division of half meter. So what I'll do, I'll in isometric view, I'll go to my top view, select my one half, and go to view selected objects only. I just going to draw it in first half only first of all. Then now you go to your front view. You have your first half. Now what you are going to do? You take first beam, select insert node, insert node, insert node, or the shortcut is there. Insert node in how many distance? 0.5. Okay. In second, insert node at 1 meter. In third, insert node at 1.5. A bit tedious process, I know, but you have to do it. This 2 meters. Two 2.5. Add. Okay, add. Okay. This 3. This 3.5. Add a new point. Okay. And this 4 meter. Add a new point. Okay. Can you got this? What I have done for this? Okay, you might all have got it. Or what I have done. Now what you have to do? You just have to either follow these coordinates and rotate it. Okay. Either you can create a circular grid on this top of it and create a you can say circular staircase. How you can create a grid also? Okay, now that's a hit and trial. You go to your grid. Can you see this? Now instead of 60 degree, you just go with minus 60. Okay. Again, go to minus 60 once. This again. Okay, this is kind of a grid. Now this is your center. What you want? Okay, instead of here, what you have to do, you have to shift your center, go to your edit. You want to keep your center at this place. Now can you see this grid is happening here? You have to rotate again. So how much you have to rotate it? You have to deal with it like 320. Now put 20 more. You have to put. Now I think it is on a pretty same track. Now in this you have two ways. Either you can follow the grid. If I rotate this in isometric view, if I take you to isometric view, you are keeping this as center. But can you see the radius of this grid is too much? That's why it is not happening, the radius. So if you want to take it for the center of the radius, what you have to do? You have to find out the center of your model. You see your whole model. Okay, how you can create a center? You just select a beam from this beam to an opposite beam. It might be this, and then select this beam and divide it into two parts. Now you have a center of this. Now just go to edit, center of the coordinates, and select it. And okay, now it is at center now, but you have to change the radius. I have taken the radius of this is like, you can check it. Like suppose I'll go to beams. This is 1.96 meters of length, so it is like 2 meter or something. So what you will do, you will the inner circle, in this inner radius you selected 2 meters and outer it's 6 meters. Now it will work. Now I'll show you how it is there. Can you see this circular grid? It is starting from the bottom. Now instead of starting from the bottom, you just start it from, you can say 40 degree to 180 degree. Not this. Sorry. So this you can start it with 40 degree. Okay, now this is your hit and trial. You have to try it several times so that you can draw it. Can you see this grid now? Anybody have any trouble with seeing this grid? How it is there? It is around your model. If you go and top view, you can see it is around your model. Now you can do it. If you don't want to go with the grid, you have just some nodes. You go to your isometric view. Can you see these nodes? What we have drawn? I'll again go back to my front view. See these nodes. What we have to do here is add beams. Done. Now see it. I'm rotating it. Can you see this? A circular thing, kind of a. It is working on it. Now what you can do, you can just see what is the length you have created for this. This is 6 meter, but after node, okay, there is one thing from the isometric view. I don't know how this beam is still attached. Single beam. Can you see this circular part? Like this, you have to create node from this part to rest of the beams. What you can do, you can just go to your front view, select all your models here, all your beams, view selected, go to your rotated view a bit. Okay, now you don't want these members. Select these, go to select, go to inverse beam selection. All the inverse beam will be selected for you. These, except these, all other will be selected. Okay, now go to view selected objects only. Now from this part, can you see this? I think this, the node what I have created, it is at 4 meter. I think last what I have done, yeah, it is at from Y, it is 4 meter. So now for the next beam, what I'm going to do, this beam, it is 4.5, 4. Like 5, 5.5 and 6. So what I'll do, I'll go to add node, select this, from start it is 4.5, add new node. Okay, for this it is 5 meter, for this it is 5.5, add a new point. Okay, and this it will come as 6. So if I draw some beams now, it will come like this. Then any doubt with this, just raise hand if you have any doubt. Now if you go and see the full model, you can see this circular part, what is rotating this, just see this one. Now you can do the translation repeat and circular repeat and all those things, and you can draw it. इतना समझ आ गया? अब इसका लेफ्ट हैंड, अगर आप इसको इनसाइड ट्रांसलेशन रिपीट करोगे तो शेयर केस इनसाइड बन जाएगा, आउटसाइड करोगे तो आउटसाइड बन जाएगा. दैट्स इट. That's the only thing now you have to do. Any doubt with this? Anyone? What if we have 4 to 5 columns instead of plates? Do the same thing with columns also. It is not necessary that अगर आपके पास plates है, you can do the same thing with columns. मैंने columns पे बनाया, यहाँ पर plates नहीं है. The things I have divided, those are like columns only. If you go to a 3D view, along with plates, these are columns. If I just only view columns, I can just select on beam members. all the beams. These all are beams. I'll just go to 3D view of my beam structure. Can you see this? This is my beam structure, beam and column mix. So it is not necessary you have to do it with the plates. Okay, sir, making by nodes is much easier as compared to grid. Yes, making by nodes is much easier as compared to grids. Grids, if you are creating a ramp, grid is easy rather than nodes. But at some point, I will find if you are working on grid, grid is sometimes more easier than your these nodes. If you are like very good in 3D imagination. I can work with both. I am good with nodes, not much with grid, but yeah, I'm working on this software from past so many years, so I'm good with both. I can draw it. If somebody tell me there is one more way, I can tell you it is by coordinate system by here. I can do coding in this place also. I can draw it, and that is the most easiest part. I just forget the code. Maybe I'll remember it maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, and then tell you if you want. If anybody wanted कि सर नहीं एक बार try करके आप मेरे को अभी बता दो, I'll try that today also. Okay. Okay. So this is a coding part you can draw from here also. It is joint coordinate, reverse coordinate system. If you like type it, you will have those codes. Now, any doubt with this? Now we'll start with loading. Can we start with loading? Everyone clear with modeling? All the modeling? Just raise hand if you are clear with this. Then we will proceed to loading part. Yes, Ashutosh, you can unmute yourself अगर कोई doubt होता हो. जिसको कोई भी doubt नहीं है, just raise hands. If you don't have any doubt, then we can proceed. शुभांकर, श्रुति, कोई doubt है? विद्याश्री, कोई doubt? प्रियदर्शन, if you don't have doubt, raise hand. काव्या, रंगलक्ष्मी, आशुतोष, अंकिता, अक्षय, अंकिता पाल, अक्षय, उदय. Any doubt? Okay, you can just put down your hands now. I'll start with now. You can say loading part. Now for loading, I'll just delete this whole model because for loading, I want you to be just practice with some bits. Common model. First of all, for loading now, can anybody tell me what is the load I'm using for loading? Dead load and live load in India? Just raise hand. I will unmute you. Who has raised the hand? Suresh. Yes, Suresh. Unmute yourself. Tell me. Pranav, Shubhankar, you all can unmute yourself and tell me what is the code I'm using for loading.
Sir, for
Yes,
dead load and live load, and we can go for the 875 part 1 and 2, and for the seismic load 1875 most probably.
Oh, 1893.
1893, sir. 1893, and the another is the wind load and nodal load. They are taken into the account.
Yeah. So for dead load, live load, snow load, and wind load, we keep it IS code 875 and load combination also. And for the seismic loads, we use IS 1893. Okay. So these codes you have to read. So I'll just take you how you are going to calculate the loads. Suppose I have to being a dead load, I'm putting a red brick walls. Okay, you can see red brick walls. These are the very common walls in India. Okay, these are red brick walls which are very common in India. आप कहीं पर भी देखोगे और clay burnt bricks are also these bricks. These are clay burnt bricks also. Or kiln burnt bricks. Can anybody tell me what is the temperature of a kiln while burning these bricks? average temperature? Anybody can tell me? Just raise hands, I'll unmute you, or in questions just put the temperature. Okay, got it. Now suppose I'm going to put a wall of this bricks, and there's one more brick form which is we are doing, which is like ACC blocks. Anybody anybody know ACC blocks? These are AEC blocks. Anybody have seen it? Okay, there is. Okay, Ashutosh, 1200 degree to 1400 degree. I'm not sure, Ashutosh. Actually, I forgot it. I have something like 700 degree in mind. If I'm frankly speaking, I forget what is the temperature. I'll check it out also. Everyone else also check it out. Yes, AAC blocks are. Yes, Shivam has put it like 800 to 1200. I think 800 to 1200 is the maybe the right temperature. What we do. Okay, different books में कई बार different भी मिलेगा आपको temperature. But in India it is called bhatte, and we burn sometimes tires also in this to make this high temperature. So now I'll tell you about ACC blocks. AAC blocks, these are like concrete blocks only, but these are very light. These are half the weight of a red bricks. Suppose if I'm having a in red bricks, I'll calculate the load for 10 feet. It is like 14 kilonewton. Then AAC blocks will be like 6 to 7 kilonewton, which is half of the weight. That means I can reduce the self weight of my building. Now, what is the unit weight of red bricks? Now you have to go to your IS 875 part 1. IS 875 part 1, you can just go to this resources, archive.org. All the codes will be available to you here. What you can do, you have to just see the unit weight of this wall. So what I'll do, I'll just zoom it, the whole page. So what we have to do, we have to put the UDL for my loading. Okay, I'll just first calculate the loading and then I'll tell you. So suppose in Stat Pro, suppose I have a model. I have to create a brick wall. So what I'll do, I'll create a 3D brick wall, which will be like this. If this is my, suppose this is my beam, in this I have a wall. This is my beam. Okay. Drawing mind mat karna, drawing is like this only with mouse. Now on the top of this beam, I have red brick wall, which I draw it with like this. So in this red brick wall, what we have, this is the thickness of the wall, this is the height of the wall, and this is the length of the wall. Is this correct? So if I want to calculate the load of this wall, how I can calculate? Ankita, tell me. I unmute you. Tell me, Ankita, how I am going to calculate the load of this wall. Tell me the formula actually. This wall, suppose this is your thickness, this is your height, and this is your length. How I'm going to calculate it? Ankita, unmute yourself and tell me. What I'm going to do, I need a unit weight of this red brick machinery का unit weight क्या है? Ankita, volume into density, exactly. The volume of this will be like, what is this? It will be like thickness into height into length. This is volume, and density will be like your weight per meter cube. Is it correct or not? Density will be mainly, instead of density we are going to put unit weight. So unit weight, if I am going to put into unit weight, okay, so the formula will be like total volume into unit weight upon, if I'm going to provide a UDL, everybody, I think everybody knows what is UDL. It is like a continuous variable load. Sorry, UDL के full form कोई बताएगा, मैं भूल गया हूँ. It is like a continuous load along the
Uniformly distributed load.
sorry, uniformly distributed load. So uniformly distributed load, so it will be divided by length. I'll divide this whole by length. So what will happen? It is like thickness into height, length will be cancelled into unit weight. The thickness of wall is, what is the thickness of double brick wall? It is around 270 mm. Is it correct or not? And what is the height? I'll take height to be like 3 meters. So unit will be like 0.27. It will be 0.27 into 3 into unit weight. So the UDL, how I will calculate? I'll go to my stat. I'll go to my commands, sorry, tools. I'll go to my calculator. I'll calculate 0.23 into 3 meters. Normal, it is 7.59. This is your units not having. Now, if I multiply it with the unit weight, the total UDL I'll have. So I'll find the unit weight of my red brick wall. So the unit weight of red brick wall, I'll clear this. This is too much. Now in this bricks, can you see this bricks? Now within this, you just find it of brick machinery. I think page number 7 only we have some brick. Can anybody can find brick machinery? Yes, brick machinery. Can you see this? Everyone, just raise hand if you can see this brick machinery, page number 10. Now I have to go to page number 10 now. Now put down your hands, no problem. In this page number 10, common burnt clay bricks. Can you see this? The unit weight in kilonewton is 18.85. Pressed bricks 22 kilonewton. Glazed bricks, we usually use commonly burnt clay bricks. Engineer bricks are like which have holes sometimes. Okay, so we are going to 18.85. So what we are going to do, we are going to again calculate, go to tools, calculator, we have to multiply 0.23 into 3 into 18.85. In normal units, it is 13 kilonewton per meter. So that is your UDL. Remember, this is your UDL load, which is wall load. And अगर आप ACC block use कर रहे, you have to reduce it by 2. ACC block का हमारे पास कोड में नहीं है, but when you work on AAC blocks, so आपको your company will send the normal loading what you have, okay, of your brick and machinery. And now companies are using AAC block more because it will reduce your self weight. Along with that, it is stronger than your red bricks, and it is like less messy. It will, we can let 1 cubic meter of ACC block in 2 hours, whereas for red clean bricks I have to spend near about 2 days. So that is one thing. So I'll use the 13 kilometer. Now if you have a structure, I'll go to geometry, structure wizard. I'm creating just a simple structure, frame model, bay frame. I'll merge this. I'll give the properties to all the columns and beam like a size of 300 by 300 mm, which is very common, 0.3 by 0.3. Add, assign to all of the view. Now you have your model. Now if you want to go to your loading part, just go to loading and definitions. In loading and definition, at the top you have first option, which is called definition. Definitions are for those load in which we have to define few formulas, like seismic load. Seismic load ka you can say seismic load is different for different regions. Like for Bangladesh it is different, for Nepal it is coming in seismic zone 5, it is different. In India only, how many of you are from plateau area? Suppose like you might be from the state like Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu. These, the seismic zone are different for that. they might be in seismic zone 2, 4, 5, anything. If I say region like Delhi, it is in seismic zone 3. If I take some region of Nagpur or Chota Nagpur plateau, those are in the like seismic zone 2. वहां पर earthquake आता ही नहीं है. It is like so minute earthquake, we don't not need to design in that much intensity. Mumbai zone 4 exactly. Even in Mumbai, you have to calculate wind loads also, because the wind loads are too severe. Like you might have heard, there is some like a cyclone coming in Mumbai, which did not, I think, hit Mumbai. It was having a wind speed of 200 km per hour. 200 km per hour के speed से, if I give you the like a simple wind also, na, you will get blown from your ground. So what will happen to a what will happen to a whole building? If it is a tall building, the severity of that load is much. Uttarakhand zone part, zone 5, yes, exactly. Jammu Kashmir, if I take Bihar, Araria district, it is zone 5. So you have to say, and suppose आपका Araria district आ गया जिसमें loose sand soil है, it was very difficult for us being a designer. हम वहाँ पर उसमें water tank design कर रहे थे, because you having a seismic zone with a loose sand, it will definitely flare. You have to put like mat foundation. For tomorrow homework, everyone are going to tell me what are the kind of foundation we use in structures. Okay. Now, so definitions are for those load like wind load and seismic load, which are not defined or not specific to the model. It is specific to the area. We will define that. If I'll press it, you have definitions of wind definitions, seismic definition. Same, we will work on wind and seismic mainly, not other than that. Then after that we have load case details. Load case details are, we are forming an envelope. Okay, we have folder. Suppose आपके कंप्यूटर में folder है, we create a folder like dead load folder, live load folder, seismic load folder, and wind load folder. Why we are creating these folder? Because there is not only one dead load you can provide, there are like several dead loads. Now these folders will be helpful when I am defining a load combination. I'll first tell you how to create a load folder or a load case. You go click on load case and click on add. You once click on add, okay, you'll have load number, you have load type or load title. I'll put load type of dead load and put the name as DL. I'll go to add. Can you see this? A new folder has appeared here. This is L. Okay, these are primary load folders. Now for the second, I'll put live load and put double L and add and close. So these are folders for dead load, because it is not कि dead load आपका एक ही होगा. Dead load will include your self weight also, your machine load also, your you can say floor finish loads also, your lintel loads also, and along with that your wall load also, water tank load also sometimes included in dead load. So there are so many things in dead loads. How are we going to define it in different way? No, within the dead load folder we are going to define every load. So for a start, I'll define 2 loads only for you guys. I'll define you can say self weight and wall load. To define self weight and wall load within this dead load folder, just click on your folder and click on add. Once you click on add, a load list will appear. Now you have to, within this load list, you have to select what load you have to put it in within the folder. I know. Can you see this? Snow load. At least one floor group need to be present. Okay, floor is not there, so we cannot do it. If I go to seismic, definition is not there because I haven't put any definitions here. So for self weight, I'll go to self weight load. Now self weight load will be automatically computed on the basis of the material I'm using in these beams, that is concrete. So I'll just click on direction, which is Y. If you see your global direction here, X, Y, Z, you have Y direction is upwards, and we are putting -1 because we are using a factor as 1, but minus direction for downward, because this is your Y. If I put 1 factor, then this is 1, 2, 3. Load is going up, but according to gravity, load should be taking some loads downwards, which is a weight. So that's why we have put minus sign here. Can you see this? Okay, if you understand why we are putting minus, just raise hands. Great, very nice. Kavya, you didn't raise hand. Prashmita, Prem, Prerna, Priyadarshan, Ranjita, Shivam, Shruti. If you understand it, raise hand. If you don't understand it, raise hand. I'll explain it again. Okay. The y direction is totally upwards. See, this y global is upwards, but gravity works against the y direction, which is downwards. Suppose this is my earth. This is my earth. If we have a building here where it will put a load, उसका weight कहाँ लगेगा? उसका weight नीचे की तरफ लगेगा या ऊपर की तरफ लगेगा? The weight of a building will be towards the center of the earth or outwards the center of the earth. It will be towards. That's why we are putting minus, because this is y, which is positive, and downwards y is negative towards the center. Shubhankar, why FOS is 1 here? Can it be more than 1? Yes, it can be more than 1. We are putting 1 because suppose your weight on moon is 1/6. So if you are designing a like a building for moon, instead of factor of 1, we are going to put 1/16 or 1/6, whatever, I forget it. So if you are on earth, you can put it 1. Or if you want to keep the factor of safety, suppose मेरा weight 100 kg है self weight, but I'll keep like 10-20 kgs extra because of like some human error. What I'll do, I'll point 1.1. So अगर मेरी building का weight 100 kgs है, if I have a weight of 100 kgs on a building, but structure will calculate that I am putting load of 110 kgs. So this factor is that. But we don't provide factors in here. We are going to provide factors in load combination. So I'll just remove this one and go to add. Just I'll clear this. Once you click on add, a new self load will be appear here. Okay. Now this self load, you can see there is a question mark in this. Means this self load has not been applied to anywhere. To assign to your building, just go to assign to your view and add. Now your question mark will disappear because it has been applied. In the similar way, I'll go to my dead load, add. I am going to add member load, which is UDL. This is uniform force. I'll put a load of -13, what I have calculated for a load, and go to add. Now still this -13 has not been applied to anywhere. Now this -13 load will be only applied to beams only. Do I have to select beams like this by cursor? No. What we can do, anybody can tell me how I am going to select all the beams now?
Control B.
Seriously? No. Go to select menu, beam parallel to X. Select menu, beam parallel to Z. In select menu, we have option called beam parallel to. It will give me those beams which are parallel to X axis or Z axis. We have selected, and these all are my beams. You can rotate your model and see it. These are only the beams on which the wall will be put it. So I'll select these beams and put it to the selected beams. Can you see this? Assign to selected beams and assign. This is how you are going to put a wall load. Any doubt? Any doubt with this, any one of you? Okay, now, so this is what we have to cover it today. Now for tomorrow's homework, you have to tell me what are the loads we have to put on a building. Okay, within dead load, what are the loads we have to put, and what are the live loads I have to put. You have to calculate it and study these codes, IS 875 part 1 and 875 part 2. Okay, write it down. IS 875 part 1 and 2, you have to read and tell me live loads and dead load, what I have to put on a building, a list of it. Okay, then we will put it there tomorrow. Okay, let's finish the session here today, and for this today's session I'll provide a video tomorrow morning around 10 or 11, and then you can see. And for the rest of the videos what we have done in whole week, we will provide the whole week video on Saturday and Sunday, that you can see. Okay, any doubt? If you have any doubt, you can just put in question, and then we will proceed and we will finish our session today at this place. Vivekanand, yes, I have unmute yourself. You can just ask questions.
Sir, can you re-explain that factor, how it is -1, like why only -1?
Oh, very nice. Acha, what is the weight? What is your weight?
Yes, sir.
Your weight in kgs or in
My weight,
kilonewton? Tell me. In kilonewton, you tell me.
kilonewton.
Tell me your weight in kilonewton. Now, first of all, one more thing.
Kg.
Yeah, you all have to calculate your body weight in kilonewton. You have to tell me what is the conversion of kg and newton. Because when you start doing it now, suppose you are designing a water tank. Your water tank is of 5,000 liters at the top of your roof. 5,000 liter means 5,000 kg. Now, how you are going to convert it in kilonewton? Acha, no worries.
0.68.
You have 65 kgs.
0.68.
68 kgs.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
70
No problem.
kgs.
Yeah, got it. And instead of using 9.8, use 10 only. Okay. Now, when you see this gravity factor, which is 9.8, we keep it 10. Why? To ease our calculations. Yes or no? Yes, na? So in this also, suppose I'll
yes.
go to my, this is my earth. And this is a building in which Vivekanand lived. Okay, now Vivekanand is asking me if this is the direction chart I am putting. This is your directions. This is your x direction. Sorry. This is your y direction. This is the x direction. Keeping that it is a flat surface for Vivekanand. Keeping this is a flat surface for Vivekanand. Towards the sky, it is y-axis. Towards the land, it is x-axis. Now, where you are going to put a load? Towards. Now, keeping this as UCS. Down. Okay. Keeping this as UCS. So, this will be your y. This will be your x. This will be your minus x, and this will be your minus y. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, where your load will or weight will put on your building? It will be downwards or towards sky?
Minus y. Towards downward.
It will be towards the like the center of the sun earth.
Yes, sir. Yes,
so
yes.
This downwards direction I am defining by minus. Otherwise मेरा y तो ऊपर है ना. Do you understand Hindi?
Yes,
when
yes.
Vivekanand? Because मेरा y तो ऊपर की तरफ जा रहा है. अगर मैं जाता हूँ यहाँ पर y, this is y, x and z. अगर मैं 1 लगा रहा हूँ तो means it is going upwards. My load is going towards up. Suppose for an example I'll give you, instead of putting this at minus 13, I'll put it as like 13 only. What it will happen? Sorry.
Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. It will go upward. Yes, sir.
It is going upwards.
Yeah.
बस upwards तब जाएगा जब मेरे को gravitational force 0 हो गई. Otherwise it will be downwards only. Got it?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Any doubt? Got it? Great. Okay, I think there is one more doubt from someone. Parshmita Tulikdar. Yes, Miss, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Sir, I'm sending you a pic in WhatsApp. I have one doubt. Sir, some of my icons are not visible in the window. So that is why I'm sending you the pic. So
some of the icons are not visible. Which icons are not visible?
This short, the shortcut one.
These ones?
The horizontal, no sir. I have sent you the pic in WhatsApp. You can see there.
Just a moment, please, Prashmita. I'll just see it. Okay, the top one, few tools are not visible to you. Achha, okay, these are loads. Okay, these are like, see, the tools you will be visible from some part I have to see. I have to see actually these. I'll tell you on WhatsApp. Maybe I have to search it out because what you have to like you have might have done. You have closed this geometry and all those. I have to just search it from where you can see view.
Okay, sir.
There is some command in which you have to just tick mark. Okay, your toolbar. This toolbars, just go to your toolbars, whatever toolbars you want to see. Just suppose you are missing a geometry toolbar, no? Just click on this geometry toolbar here in your view toolbar. Click here. Just enable that. Can you
Okay,
see
sir,
these
I will
ticks
try that.
on all of them?
Okay, sir, I will try that.
You will try and let me know. Okay, no problem.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Any other doubt? Anyone? Vivekanand got it? Any doubt with any of it? Clear it now because tomorrow the next class will be there. Again, you will have doubts. Clear it. I'll wait for another 1 minute. Ranjita, there is, sir, it is possible for you to upload a video to Drive and send us the link. It will be very difficult for me because these videos are in my server only, and I cannot access my server with my Google. I can only access my server with my official email ID. What should I do? It is totally my IT team. They will give me an access, then I can do. Otherwise, no. If you have any doubt, you always have my number. After 10 years, if you ask the doubt, now I will clear that. Don't worry. I have students which are like working in NHAI and those who are working with L&T and other companies. There is one of my students working with your Mumbai Metro MSRDC office. So they still ask me doubts. It's been like 5 years they have completed their courses. So if you have any doubt, you can just directly ask me. I'll try to solve it. Any other thing you want to ask? I'll just wait for another 1 minute, keeping my stopwatch. 5:07 is there. I'll wait for 5:08. If you have any doubt, just raise hand. I'll unmute you or just put in questions. Okay, for tomorrow's homework, just tell me the list of dead load and live load and send me in WhatsApp. And please don't send me in a group. There will be like so many messages in group. Send me in a personal message so that I can recall किसने क्या भेजा है. Group में मैं नाम नहीं पढ़ पाऊंगा बार-बार सबके. Okay. Okay, let's finish our session here. Okay, everyone, have a nice evening. Go back, be safe, and we'll meet tomorrow at the same time, 4 o'clock. And do practice some models. These models, what I have provided you, just practice it. Tomorrow, after completing the loading part, tomorrow is I think Thursday. Then you have, I'll give you 3 days to complete a project. After Friday, I'll give you 3-4 days to complete a project. You have 1 week project after that, and then we will work with our designing part and foundation, and then we have another 2 project for 1 week. So this is a proper process what we are going to follow. If you have any doubt, just put message on WhatsApp group. We can have it. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.